Carolyn Duncan, and I am one of the hosts for the new series called The Class.
All right. Hi, I am Rashana Miller, and it is awesome to be out here, and all of you ladies look wonderful. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Cam Robinson, and I'm so happy to have you all here with us today with The Class.
Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Washington, and I'm so thrilled to be here, and welcome to The Class.
Woo! We have some hot topics that we're going to talk about. We have a person who's going to talk to us about Zumba. We have someone that's going to talk to us about makeup. We just got so much that we're going to share with everybody on today. We're excited, aren't we, guys?
Can't wait. Yes, we are.
Our first thing we're going to talk about is the hot topic. Are y'all ready for a hot topic?
Yes.
Yes. They said yes, ladies.
Great topic.
Well, we want to talk about today why people don't go to church.
Yes.
Hot topic.
I'm telling
Why
you.
people don't go to church?
It's empty nowadays.
What's going on? Why people don't go to church? They don't want to read their Bibles because they don't understand their Bibles.
Right.
What can they do about that?
Well, you know, I think some people just don't go to church because they feel like they're self-sufficient. A lot of people who really don't think they need God. And so they don't go to church because they feel like I can do it all by myself.
Yeah.
And sometimes they also feel like, I think, you know, church people just be hypocrites, or, you know, if they're acting this way, then why do I need
And
to
I agree
go?
with you. A lot of people that I've been in school with, and we go to church, they feel like everybody's judging them.
Yeah.
But church is full of sinners. So
Right.
who else is going to be there but a sinner?
Right.
So when I have friends that say that, I'm like, well, still go. Don't worry about judging people, because if you're saying that they're judging you, you're judging them.
Amen.
You're judging
Amen.
them.
I agree.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree. And some people don't like to go to church because some churches are just too big.
Yeah.
These mega
Seen that.
churches, they saying, is just too big. But there are smaller churches.
Right.
So, I mean, there are other churches that they can actually attend. So we probably just need to let them know of the smaller churches.
Right.
Yes.
And let's just be real. The media has not helped out.
It hasn't.
At all.
Not at all.
There are so many things that have been on the media with our churches and our leaders out in the churches. And unfortunately, that has not persuaded anybody to go to church.
Right.
So it doesn't help at all, I think.
It doesn't help. But if, you know, a lot of people, when we were growing up, people honored the Sabbath day or Sunday. It was just things that we just didn't do on Sundays. I don't know about you, but my mom always said, you know, you're not cleaning, you're not doing anything
Right.
on Sundays. Well, now you can just about do anything on
work on
Sunday. You
Sunday.
work all day, you work all week.
Yes,
And so then on Sundays, you know, people go wash their clothes, they get ready
Right.
for the week, they do things for their kids, they get their hair done. I mean, even the barbershops are even open
Right.
on Sundays now. So it's just,
And
everything is so convenient for
Yes.
people, so they just
And
take
think
their time.
about retail. People that work in the mall. You ever find that if you're a manager of a mall, you can't. Sunday used to be the one day where they could spend time with their families.
Right.
Now it's like even Sunday they have to be at work, and they claim that closing at 6 o'clock gives you time to be home for dinner.
Right.
But you know, even still, you still want to be home with your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to go online to say that
Right.
they actually went to church, when basically that's not really going to church. I can see if you are sick or something like that, then
Exactly.
go online. But if you have legs to walk,
Yeah.
I mean, I think, you know, the
Right.
Bible says to fail not to assemble yourself.
Right, right.
You know, and so I think it's important to go to church. It should be a priority
Yeah,
to go to
but
church.
e-church is so common today. I mean, you can use your credit card to pay your tithes online. you can actually sit in the comfort of your home and sit there and watch a service and really be blessed. And I don't know about you, it's been times where I sat right in my office and watched a segment,
Exactly.
and I felt the spirit. I don't know about you.
You in the office
I felt the spirit of God. I needed somebody in the office. Come on, I need an usher. So it's just so convenient. It's just so convenient to just not assemble ourselves and come in on Sunday mornings and be together when you just have everything readily available for you out there on the internet. I mean, on your computer, right at home, anywhere. I mean, your iPads, your phones, you get church every single day, everywhere if you want it. Yes.
Well, there is no excuse for them not to get in church. So I know on September 15th, it is National Back to Church Day.
September 15th.
We have National Back to School. So I think it's a great idea who came up with it, National Back to Church Day. And it is on September 15th. And I think the churches around this area should actually make sure that people know it's National Back to Church Day. Go and invite your neighbor. You know, and let them know, okay, we have National Back to School. Let's go and invite our neighbors, go back to church. So I really think that's a great idea for that National Back to Church.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Also
everybody please support that.
And it's also an awesome outreach tool as well. You know, National Back Today, we can go out and invite our friends and our family and just have a good time and just let people know that we still enjoy church. That church is not boring. Church is fun. We still enjoy serving the Lord, and we are a people that are blessed by serving God.
Amen. Amen. That's good. That is very good. Absolutely. Okay, well, we actually are done with our hot topic. Did y'all enjoy that hot topic? So are you going to make sure you go and knock on your neighbor's door? And invite them to church on National Back to Church Day.
All right.
We'll be right back with the class.
Ladies, are you ready to experience the most incredible women's conference in this region? If so, pack your bags, bring your friends, and get a babysitter because it's happening right here at Victory on October 23rd. We're going to have Sharon Motley, Taffy Dollar, Yvette Brinson, Lexi, and our own Apostle Cynthia Brazel. It's a moment you can't miss. Take a look at this.
Stand to your feet and sound the alarm. Hallelujah.
Cynthia Brazelton presents Virtuous Women's Conference International in His Image. Guest speakers, Tony Brazelton, Taffy Dollar, Yvette Brinson, Sharon Motley, Cynthia Marshall,
Shirley Burton,
Portia Taylor, Beverly Ellis, LaShawn Holland, musical guest Shayna Wilson, Lexi, and Kiara Shear. Virtuous Women's Conference International in His Image. October 23rd through 26th, 2013, BCMI 3911 St. Barnabas Road, Suitland, Maryland 20746. For more information and to register, please visit www.vcmi.org.
Welcome back to the class. We have a special guest on the show today by the name of Sharetta Galladay. Let's give the Lord a praise for her. We're just so excited you're here.
I'm excited about being here.
Yeah.
Look at these fabulous women.
I did great.
Let's give them a hand.
That's audience.
Yes, it is the best audience. Well, we want to just ask you, what started you juicing?
What started me on my journey was many years ago, I was diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, and I began praying and asking God, what could I do in the earth that could aid me in getting better? And so I began juicing. and it's totally changed my life.
Wow. So what are the benefits of juicing?
Wow. For one, it contains healing properties. Weight loss is definitely one of them, so that's a great thing. It increases your energy level, ladies. You know, having been diagnosed with lupus, lupus is an autoimmune disease, and so it strengthens your immune system. You know, helps to fight off, you know, colds and making sure that your immune system is strong. It strengthens your bones. You know, we got to have healthy bones because as we're growing older, you know, you can start to lose bone mass. It also helps with the glowing complex. Complexion.
I like the glow.
So, you like the glow? How many of y'all like the glow?
Like the glow.
You know you want to be cute.
Right.
So it has, I mean, and there's so many other benefits as well. But the biggest thing is, I mean, because you think about it, a lot of times we don't really like a whole lot of vegetables, if we're really honest. And when you're juicing, you can consume far more in a liquid base than you can sitting eating. You know, you have to eat so much. And so when juicing, you can triple your vegetable intake.
Right.
And begin to see amazing results, almost immediately. Wow.
So you think organic fruits and vegetables are the best for juicing?
Yes, but even if you can't afford organic, because you know that can, you know, eating healthy can be very expensive.
Yes.
But doctor bills are far more expensive. So if you got to spend the money, you might as well spend it, you know, eating right. I mean, because you want to have a long, healthy life. You want to feel good, you know, and just live out your life, you know, in a healthy way. And so organic, they say, is the best. But if you can't do organic, just your regular grocery store, fruits and vegetables are fine. When you're juicing, you want to make sure you do the 80-20 rule. Anybody know what the 80-20 rule is? No. Not in a relationship, in juicing. Right. Not the relationship 80-20, the juicing 80-20. Well, you want to use 80% of vegetables and 20% fruit.
Okay.
And the reason being is because fruit has natural sugars in it. And so you want to always make sure you have more vegetables than you do fruit.
That's wonderful. I'm excited because I'm actually juicing now.
Awesome.
And I lost 10 pounds. And I actually juice in the mornings. Some days I don't juice at all. I can chew. But other days I'm juicing the whole day, and it just gives me the energy, you know, that I need. It gives me you know, the vitamins that I need and so forth. So I'm excited about you being here and how you're going to show us how to juice.
Y'all excited about that? I mean, because you think about it, you know, all of us should take some kind of supplement, but those are synthetic supplements. And so when you're juicing, you're getting all natural, you know, it's an all natural supplement. And it tastes great, and quite honestly, it's quite filling.
It is.
So for me, a juice may be my meal. But it's very, very filling. And so, you know, when you guys are ready, I can show you a demonstration.
Okay, we're ready.
Y'all ready? Y'all want to see a demonstration? All right. Now remember the 80-20 rule. You want 80% what? Vegetables, and you want 20% what? Fruit. Exactly. And so, I'm going to show you a little trick. This is actually one of my favorite concoctions that I put together. There are a lot of juicing recipes online, but you can also kind of create your own thing and, you know, taste it and see how you like it. It's not going to be pretty. You're going to notice the juice is going to be extracted and it's going to come out here. And so what's happening is it's extracting the juice from the actual vegetable and the fruit, and it separates the pulp and the juice. And so what we have here, vegetables and fruit have already been prepared, nicely cleaned. We have some spinach, which is really great for you. You want a lot of green, leafy stuff. You can do kale, you can do collards, you can do just about anything. And so, also have some carrots. How many of y'all wear glasses? And you don't want to? Eat more carrots. You don't like the way carrots taste? Juice them, right? And so you put this in here. Now, celery is interesting because you don't want to overdo it with the celery, because if you overdo it with the celery, you're going to taste a lot of celery, and celery doesn't taste all that great. And so I try to do maybe one stalk of celery, put that in there, and we're going to add the fruit in a moment. Oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for. It's going to be really loud, so you guys ready? Here we go. Not very attractive. So isn't that great? What you want to do is, you know, again, it's 20% fruit. So you want to add fruit because sometimes it can be a bitter taste. And so if you don't want it to be a bitter taste, just add an apple. It's my little trick. You add an apple. Sometimes you may have to add 2 at the most, but you don't want to overdo it with the fruit. See how easy that was?
So you were able to put the whole apple in there.
Right, the whole apple. Notice I didn't have to cut it, and it depends on what type of juicer that you purchase. You know, some juices you get, you may have to slice up your fruit, but if you get something with a wide enough mouth, and let's say that my apple was a lot larger, all I would have to do is lift this, stick the apple here, if it were larger, and there you go.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome? And so, I've already prepared and chilled this same recipe for our panel. And so you guys ready to taste it?
Yeah.
And it's not pretty, is it? It's really not pretty. It's not pretty at all. You're gonna get lots of energy. Your husbands are gonna thank you. Your children are gonna thank you.
One to taste it.
I'm gonna thank myself.
Taste that. And it's even better when it's cold.
Very good.
When it's cold, isn't it good?
Very good.
It doesn't look like it's good.
Oh my.
Some things don't look good for you, but it's good.
I taste the
I
spinach.
kinda taste the celery.
Do you mind
I
if
taste
I?
almost everything, but that fruit just it does it. It's good.
That apple.
I could drink this.
So you have to add, you know, to your taste. If it's real bitter, you just add an apple. So can we toast to good health?
Oh, we can do that.
To the ladies of the class.
All right. So don't go anywhere while we're getting energized. We want you to stay energized. We're going to get ready for our next segment. We're going to talk about beauty. All right, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Paula Grimes, host of Natural Expressions, featuring new Outlook beauty concepts. My question today is, are you ready to be revived, restored, and renewed? Join in as we focus on hair, scalp, and skin, and all things pertaining to life with a new outlook.
Hi, I'm Lynette Athling, and I am the CEO of the hottest new network coming to the airways, and it's called the Christian Women's Network TV. It's for women, by women, and we're going to have some great shows on there. Christian cooking shows, soap operas, reality TV, movies, concerts, teaching, debuts, you name it, we're going to have it. So we want you to stay tuned and be looking for the Christian Women's Network TV right here, coming soon. We'll see you.
Welcome back to the class. Ladies, this is going to be an awesome segment. We want to get into some beauty. You know we all love to look beautiful. So we're going to welcome on a licensed medical esthetician named Melinda Woodhouse. She is the owner of Ravissant Clinical Spa, and she's here today to help us learn how to keep our faces looking pretty. So come on, Melinda, join us. Her face says it all. Melinda is awesome. I have used her services. She's been featuring BT, Heart and Soul, Sister to Sister, and so she's here to share with us some of those good beauty tips. So Melinda, let's talk. we know we all love to put on makeup. We love to have our faces made up. But at the end of the day, we have to take the makeup off. So when we take the makeup off, we still want to have that beautiful, glowing skin. So Melinda, tell us, what is a good skincare regimen we can start out with to kind of still have that beautiful, glowing skin?
Well, like you said, making sure you do remove your makeup at the end of the day, cleansing the skin, and exfoliating. Really exfoliating brings a nice glow to the skin, keeps the skin polished looking, and keeps the skin healthy and youthful looking.
Okay, so exfoliation is really key as far as I know, as far as getting rid of acne, discoloration. So what do you think is best, the chemical exfoliation or a manual exfoliation?
They're both good, I think, and it's good to switch up. You don't want to do too much manual exfoliating with the skin because you can irritate the skin by buffing and scrubbing it too much. So both are good. It's good to do both chemical exfoliation as well as manual exfoliation.
Okay. I know with a lot of African American skin, sometimes we have to be really careful with the chemicals that we put on our face because we tend to discolor. We tend to get those spots on our face really quickly, and so sometimes we spend a lot of time in the mirror, you know, putting on the concealer and the makeup and everything. So what would you recommend as far as making sure we try to get rid of those dark spots or trying to reduce them?
Same thing, exfoliation. What happens when you develop dark spots is dead skin cells are building up on the surface of the skin. So when you break out, you have a breakout, you get acne, even things like eczema or ingrown hairs. Dead skin cell builds up very rapidly as the skin is trying to heal itself. And as the skin heals itself, you start to develop hyperpigmentation. So by exfoliating the skin and removing those top layers of dead skin cells, you're removing, in effect, that hyperpigmentation.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. When we get our skincare regimen, some people think that maybe toning is not necessary or maybe using those power-packed, expensive serums. So do you think toning is important in our skincare regimen?
I think it depends on your skin type and condition, what you're treating, or if you know, or the skin line that you're using. So some lines are developed so that you don't really need a toner. But astringents are really good if you have enlarged pores to help tighten, keep the pores clean. If you have oily skin, toners are very important. But it really just depends on the specific skin care products that you're using. So, yes and no.
Okay. And so what about the serums? Usually, you know, we're in the department store, the serums can be so expensive. I mean, they're $100, you know, and if you're in Neiman Marcus or Bloomingdale's, you know, the serums can be $200. But I've been told that the serums is where all of the potent ingredients are. So what would you say about using serums?
Well, that's true. The serums usually are packed with a lot of good antioxidants, vitamins, minerals that'll really give your skin a punch in terms of just bringing a nice glow to the skin. So they are a little costly, but they're worth it. They usually go a long ways because a little bit is usually all you need.
Okay. So give us what you think an actual basic skincare regimen should consist of. If I was going into the bathroom and I'm ready to start my day off, what should I do? Ideally,
a good cleanser, a good moisturizer, a good exfoliant, be it manual or chemical. But I think both are good to switch up. Moisturizer, definitely a sunblock, which will also help prevent hyperpigmentation. And then you can also add that serum in there.
All right, wonderful. So ladies, we're getting ready to have a demonstration. Melinda's going to show us how to get this gorgeous skin that she has. So let's go on over there and get started. Melinda's getting ready to show us what we can do to have some beautiful skin. So Melinda, go ahead and take over.
All right, so I'm going to do a glycolic peel on Gabrielle's face. So she's got a little bit of hyperpigmentation on her cheek, a little bit of breakout. So this is what I was talking about in terms of exfoliating the skin. She's a little combination skin type, so she's a little oily in her T-zone. So I'm going to use a cleanser that it can also serve as a toner, just to kind of prep her skin.
And so this is the water type cleanser. And how do these?
She's actually already cleansed her face.
Okay.
So this is more of an astringent type cleanser.
So
More
this
like
is
a toner.
prepping the skin
Right,
for the next
peel.
step. Okay.
Removing all the oils, any residue that may be left behind from cleansing. So that kind of, serves to answer also your question about television.
Okay.
If you wear makeup, it's good to use an astringent also, because sometimes just cleansing alone may not remove all of that or all the oils if you are oily.
Okay. So what's the next step after doing the toning?
So what I'm going to do next is apply the glycolic peel to her face, and that'll stay on for just a minute or so.
Okay. Now, do these glycolic peels, they're usually a percentage or something like that? What should we look for when we're looking at the glycolic peels?
Well, the products that you can find to use for home are usually not going to be more than about 20 to 25%.
Okay.
This is a little more aggressive than that. This is a 30%.
Okay. Should we start out on the aggressive side and then decrease, or should we start out low?
Start off low and then build up.
Okay.
As your skin acclimates to it and will tolerate it really well.
Okay. And
so this should tingle a little bit. Tingle a little bit. This heat out here will help kind of increase that a little bit.
so how often do you think we should do this type of exfoliation?
Once every other week or so.
Every other week? Okay. And what is the expected turnaround time as far as when can we expect to start seeing some results with using the exfoliant?
Usually within about a week or two.
Okay.
They start to work and produce a result very quickly.
Okay.
As long as you're using the correct strength for your skin.
And while we're doing the chemical exfoliation, is it okay to do the scrub in between those
In
times?
between, yeah, not the same day. You'd want to wait, 2 to 3 days apart between treatments.
Okay. All right, wonderful. Well, looks like our guest is feeling that tingle on her face. So we're going to go ahead and get wrapping it up. And so thank you, Melinda, for doing such an awesome demonstration. Be right back with the class. Welcome back to the class, ladies. All right, now that we have gotten our faces all glowing, we have Margot here, who is a wonderful hairstyling professional and a makeup artist. So let's welcome Margot onto the set. Hi, Margot. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. So let's talk about hair. You know us women, we love to have hair, and more hair. All right? But we're going to talk about how to take care of the hair that really is on our heads. So well, a lot of things that we deal with today is usually we have dry hair. Our hair can be very porous, and so I think that's how we lose a lot of the moisture. So what can we do to make sure that our hair stays moisturized without having that weighed down, heavy, greasy feeling?
Moisturizers are very good for the hair. What you want to do is have clean hair first, so a good regimen of shampoo and conditioner usually works very well. Usually your conditioners will have some type of moisturizer in it if you get a moisturizing conditioner, so that can help with eliminate a lot of the dryness in the hair. You don't want to over-grease your hair because that's what weighs it down. So you want to find products like maybe a spray or a light mist or something that would just add a little moisture, or even a light oil. And a light oil is something that you can just put like maybe a little dime size amount, not overdo it, but just a dime size amount, and just kind of run it through your hair like this, and then wrap your hair up at night and keep that silk wrap on your hair because that holds moisture in. Cotton and wool, those types of things on your hair tend to extract moisture out of the hair, so you want to keep silk or satin on your hair when you wrap it up at night.
Okay, so when I'm in the stores, a lot of times I see the hair mask. I don't know much about the hair mask, but I guess it's supposed to infuse your hair? I mean, what do you say about these hair masks on the market?
It depends. Most hair masks are designed to repair damage to the hair.
Okay.
So it really depends on what kind of damage you're trying to repair. Do you have split ends, dryness, chemically treated hair, those types of things? And then the mask you would find will be in conjunction with what the hair need is, because you don't want to buy the wrong product for the wrong need.
Right.
So you really want to pay attention to that, and then also pay attention to the ingredients. If you find a good product, mostly the active ingredient in a mask will be in the first 5 ingredients on the back of the label. If it's and the further down on the list it is, the less of that product it is in there. So that's what you want to pay attention to when you're looking for a good product.
You're gonna have to start reading.
So when we see that it's packed with shea butter, if the shea butter's at the bottom,
if it's number 10 on the list, it's about that much. Right. You want the shea butter to be in the first 5. Absolutely. You want it to be in the first 5.
All right. And so when we're trying to make sure that our hair stays moisturized and avoid those split ends, and then you're trying to get that transition from the chemically treated hair to the natural hair, how do we make sure that we avoid the dryness and also the split ends when we're trying to make that transition?
Okay. Now, when you're transitioning your hair, it's important to know that your chemically treated hair and your natural hair, there's going to be 2 separate hair textures. If you meet them in the middle, that's where the breakage can occur, because we call it a demarcation line. So what you want to do is focus on where your natural hair is growing, and you want to take care of the relaxed hair so that there's no breakage, because what's going to happen is as your natural hair is growing in, it tends to be a little thicker than your chemically treated hair. So the breakage is going to occur on the chemically treated hair. So that's where you want to focus your moisturizers and things like that. You want to take care of this, but you really want to be really careful to take care of your ends and that type of thing, because you don't want to see the breakage at that line of demarcation. And a lot of what you can do, a lot of women start braiding the hair during this particular time of transition, because again, you're letting it grow out. But you have to be careful with that, because you can run into what's called traction alopecia. Over braiding of the hair can cause pulling and a lot of damage, and you can lose your edges. So that's a good thing. If you're going to braid, be careful with that. Braid it, but then let it out sometimes. And another alternative is to use, what I did when I did mine was I used half wigs. I shampooed, conditioned, and braided my hair, but I left just enough of my hair out where I could put a half wig on, so that my hair could rest underneath from all the chemicals and everything, but I still could look good at the same time.
I have a question.
Okay.
How long should you keep your braids in?
It depends on the type of style you have. I wouldn't.
Right.
Your braids, actually, you can wash those. So you can keep yours in a little longer. But for those who actually have cornrow styles where you can't get a lot to it, I wouldn't keep them in longer than maybe a month. You would take them out and just let your hair rest. I would not do a chemical immediately after taking braids out, because you have a lot of shedding going on at that point. So if you're going to go back to a chemical, I would take the braids out, maybe let your hair rest a week, do a protein treatment to strengthen your hair back up so that it can handle the chemical that you're going to put back on your hair.
Set the Remy to the side for a little bit.
Set it to the side.
Set it to the side.
Set it to the
Let your hair breathe.
All right.
So, Margot, why do you find that so many women these days now are going back to natural? I mean, the natural look is common. It's in now. So everybody is going back to natural.
I think one of the biggest reasons is that there's a myth out there that chemicals broke my hair off. And that's not necessarily the case. If you go in any beauty supply and buy chemicals, the chemical is sitting on the shelf. That's not doing any damage to the hair. Misuse of chemicals, inappropriate application of chemicals, and also low maintenance of the hair after you put the chemical in. That's what damages the hair. If you're not a person that's really taking care of your hair, then the chemical can cause the breakage to the hair. So that's why people are starting to transition back. But either way you go, you're going to have some maintenance to the hair, because my hair is natural. And I've also had the chemical as well. So you have to have a little of both. It's going to require work on both parts, no matter what you do.
All right. Thank you, Margot. Thank you. All right. We'll be back with the class. Stay tuned.
You're watching the Christian Women's Network TV, created by women for women.
Peekaboo, I see you sitting in the corner, looking kind of blue. Don't you try to hide from you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo. peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, I'll kiss you. Keep you out of mischief, make your blue skidoo. Silly to be shy with you, no. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I'll kiss you. Peekaboo, I love you. Better make your mind up that you love me too. 'Cause you're gonna marry, you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you.
Welcome back to the class. Welcome back. We're going to get started with a hair demonstration. Margot just told us some great things about how we can have chemical damage to our hair, but we know also we're in transition. We use a lot of styling tools to make sure that our hair looks good. So Margot's also going to tell us the proper use of hair styling tools and how we can avoid mechanical damage to our hair. Margot, so what do you suggest we do?
Okay, well, the first rule of thumb is with mechanical damage to the hair is you don't want to use styling tools on hair that is dirty. That's the biggest thing. If you already have a lot of product buildup in your hair, the last thing you want to do is put a flat iron or a curl iron over top of it, because that's just adding damage to the hair. So you want fresh, clean hair when you start doing a flat iron or a curl. In my case, I have a flat iron. The second thing is you don't need a flat iron that's so hot that it will melt the cortex of your hair and damage the hair. This particular flat iron goes up to 450 degrees. And if you can imagine that, 450 degrees is the equivalent of putting your hair in a broiler. You don't need it to be that hot. So I've turned mine down to about 350, 325 degree temperature, which is adequate for flat ironing hair. The next thing is, depending on the quality of the product, you shouldn't have to do your hair like this over and over and over again. That adds mechanical damage to the hair. You want to get a good tool that's when you put it on hair, you get one swipe and let it go. That's all it should take to get a good flat iron on hair. I even do that with mine, as thick as it is. One swipe or to do it depending on the quality of the tool that you're using. So you do want to have good quality tools, because if you get the $14.99, the $20.99 flat iron, you're going to be doing a lot of this and you're going to turn the temperature up really high, which could damage your hair.
Okay. So tell us, how can we benefit from the ceramic irons? At one point we used to use the metal irons, and now we've seen that transition to using a lot of ceramic irons. So how do ceramic irons help our hair more so than the older styling tools that were metal?
The benefit of ceramic or tourmaline, mine is a ceramic tourmaline on it, is that the benefit of it is that it silkens the hair as you use it versus pulling on it and tugging. So the benefit is you're going to get silkier hair and you're going to get a smoother slide versus something that's on mechanical, or the plates are going to be a little different. Again, the better the tool, the better quality of the tool, the better result you're going to get.
So, when we're trying to get those roots, ladies, I don't know about you, but we try to make sure that our roots are really good. So how can we properly use a flat iron when we say we want to just catch our edges to make sure that we have a nice smooth finish?
Okay, well, this won't be too big. They have many flat irons out now that are really small. I actually have one as well. And then you want to just grab and go as close down to the tip as you can. And again, just silken it out and let it go. You want to use something to protect your hair, some type of styling protectant to protect your hair from heat damage. You want to put that on your hair first before you start flat ironing your hair, because that helps protect your hair from heat damage as well. To have some type of sealant on the hair.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so do you flat iron your hair a whole lot?
Yeah.
All right, so how often do you think we should flat iron our hair? Because I know at some point if we use it too much, it can become a little bit damaging.
Well, consistency is the key. You shouldn't have to flat iron your hair. It depends on your lifestyle. So again, if you're a person that works out at the gym a lot and you sweat a lot in the roots, then you may do a little more than a person, say, like me, who don't do a whole lot. The rule of thumb is when you flat iron your hair, you want to be consistent in wrapping it up at night. That helps keep it in place so that you don't have to do this every morning. Because the more you do this, the more damage you're going to incur. I only flat iron my hair twice a month. I put it in, I wrap my hair every night, I let it go, and it just let it go. Because again, the more you do this, the more damage you can incur unless you're protecting your hair. So less is better, but if you have to do it, again, depending on your lifestyle, if you're active, if you sweat, if things like that going on, then there are other alternatives than just putting heat on the hair. There are other things that you can do.
All right, well, thank you, Margot. I think now we can start taking better care of our hair. So we'll be right back with the class. Stay tuned.
3, 2, 1. Countdown to explosive, beautiful lashes.
Up to 8 times the volume.
New The Rocket Volume Express from Maybelline, New York. Big, smooth volume in rocket time.
It's rocket science.
Our exclusive Jet Glide brush with flexi-fine bristles zooms on big, sleek volume. Too fast for clumps. Lashes look bigger, smoother, more even.
3, 2, 1.
Countdown to explosive volume in rocket time. New The Rocket from Maybelline, New York.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Hello, ladies, and welcome back to the class. We are so excited today to have with us Tracy Ori, and she is a nail educator. And we know, ladies, not only do we like to be beautified with our hair and our makeup, but we love to get our nails done, right? So we have Tracy here with us today, and she's going to help us and educate us on some of the best ways of having healthy nails. Is that okay? So let's welcome her here today again. Okay, Tracy, so what is some of the best ways for us to keep our nails healthy?
Okay, that is an excellent question. As a matter of fact, it's a really big question. Nowadays, we are having our nails done on a regular. We're going into the salons and we're getting different type of services, manicures, we get gel nails, we get liquid and powders, which most people call acrylic nails. But this is one thing I want to share with everyone. Not every service is for everybody. So a lot of times you may be a client who just need manicures. You may already have healthy, beautiful nails. But what we find is that a lot of people will go in the salons, and because my girlfriend got gels, I want to get gels. Or because my girlfriend got liquid and powder, I want to get liquid and powder. However, that may not be the best service for you. So first, to keep nails healthy, we need to learn who we are. And I brought along a little quiz with me. You ladies could do this later, but it's a quiz for each of you. And it's called Who Are You? It's called Who Are You? And what this quiz basically tells you is, are you a client who really needs to have gel nails? Or are you a client who really needs to have just manicures? Because face it, we can't be like the Joneses. You can't do everything everybody else do because it's not for everyone.
Right.
So once you find out what type of client you are, and that depends on your lifestyle, what you do at home, what you do at work, if you have small children, if you work a job where you use your hands a lot, if you're on a computer all day, every day. So it matters depending on your lifestyle. But basically, overall, to take care of your nails, you want to get a regular manicure. A regular manicure being maybe twice a month, some maybe once a month. I would say this, you want to first find out, you want to investigate where you're going to have these services done. Okay, let's face it, a lot of us have had nails that were damaged. Either by drills, some say by the product, but a lot of times it's not the product. A lot of times it's the nail professional. Being a nail professional of 20-some years, I can say that. There were times back in the day, I mean, I wouldn't have said it then, but I actually damaged, maybe using a file that was too coarse on top of a nail plate. So you want to investigate. You want to make sure the salons that you go in are professionals. You want to make sure that they're licensed. You want to make sure the product that they're using, they have some education with that product. So those are the main things that you want to do to keep healthy nails. A regular manicure, but make sure who's doing that manicure, that you're getting the proper service and that they're educated.
Yes, that's an excellent point, because I discovered even with my own self, I can't get those tips and that acrylic and all of that stuff. And I discovered trying to get nails like everybody else that it was damaging my nails. And it would take literally up to 3 to 6 months for my nails to actually grow back and become healthy again. So I really appreciate you sharing that point with us. Another question that I have, and that is, since fall is fastly approaching and winter is coming up, a lot of times we deal with dry hands and dry cuticles. What are some tips that you can share with us to prevent the dryness?
As ladies, we know that we all love smell good. We love the lotions, right? Right? We love the lotions, the hand creams.
Yeah.
Okay, you just want to make sure that every day, especially when you're washing. A lot of times when you're at work, you're washing your hands. When you're at home, you're washing your hands. When you're dealing with food, with the children, you're washing your hands. Don't just wash your hands and dry them, because what happens? They're dry. Just make sure that you're using lotion and also a cuticle oil. Use a cuticle oil daily. Use it during the morning and use it at night. There are different manufacturers that have little small bottles that you can keep in your purse, you can carry around with you, you can put it on your desk, you can put it on your nightstand, and before you go to bed, just rub a little bit on your cuticle, massage it in, and your cuticles will, it doesn't take away the hangnails, but it'll prevent them. Okay.
Great. Well, we'd like to thank Tracy Ori for being here with us today and sharing with our healthy nails. So we thank you for coming and sharing with
Thank you for having
the
me.
class on today.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned, guys. We'll be back with health, exercise, and maybe the class will do a little Zumba.
Ladies, are you ready to experience the most incredible women's conference in this region? If so, pack your bags, bring your friends, and get a babysitter, because it's happening right here at Victory on October 23rd. We're going to have Sharon Motley, Taffy Dollar, Yvette Brinson, Lexi, and our own Apostle Cynthia Brazel. It's a moment you can't miss. Take a look at this.
Stand to your feet and sound the alarm. Hallelujah.
Cynthia Brazelton presents Virtuous Women's Conference International in His Image. Guest speakers, Tony Brazelton, Taffy Dollar, Yvette Brinson, Sharon Motley, Cynthia Marshall,
Shirley Burton,
Portia Taylor, Beverly Ellis, LaShawn Holland, musical guest Shayna Wilson, Lexi, and Kiara Shear. Virtuous Women's Conference International in His Image, October 23rd through 26th, 2013, in BCMI 3911 St. Barnabas Road, Suitland, Maryland 20746. For more information and to register, please visit www.vcmi.org.
Welcome back to the class. It's time for us. It's time for us to get a little exercise going. So I want to introduce this lady. When I first met her, she greeted me with moves, and I'm so excited to have her on the show today. Lady Earlene Lee, my Zumba sister. Come on over, girl. Welcome. Yes. My fitness girl for the day. Tell us a little bit about your health and fitness background.
Well, my background is musical theater. I'm a dancer. I've been teaching dance for over 20 years and just always busy. I was a cheerleader, basketball player, always active.
Yes.
So
active all around.
Yes.
So as a Christian woman, what advice do you have for Christian women like ourselves to stay fit and healthy? Because you want to still look nice in church, in your nice church dress and your hat. So what can they do to stay fit and healthy?
Whatever you like to do, right? Okay? Whatever you like to do. If you like to do Zumba, then Zumba on. If you like to do line dancing, then line dancing. Whatever is going to help you stay fit and you just to get that exercising in. It's no, you can't do this or you can't do that. No, whatever makes you move. Move with a purpose and let's do it.
All right. Good. So we all want to still be eating healthy while still exercising. So before and after you work out, what should you be eating?
Well, before you want to try to eat at least an hour before you work out. And after you work out, or like an hour after you work out. A lot of people think that you can't eat anything after you work out. But it's very important to fuel your body. You done put all of that out, all of this energy, exerted all this energy. You have to fuel the body. That's what the body wants, just like your car. You don't have no gas in it, it's not going to run. So your body needs fuel. So feed your body after about an hour after you work out.
Okay.
That's great.
And these workouts, how often per week should you be doing them?
Well, it all depends. Again, I heard everybody say about lifestyle, depending on what your lifestyle is and how you go. Some people think you got to work out every day. If you can, get 20 minutes in, that's fine and well. But if you cannot, get as much as you can in. If you have a day, 2 days, 3 days a week, it's great. But whatever you can get in, and a lot of things you can do, you don't have to go to a gym to do it. You can do it at home. Run up and down your steps. Hello? Get that gallon water bottle. Lift it up. Come on, lift it up. Okay?
And Zumba seems to be your fitness thing. You love fitness and Zumba. I'm a Zumba instructor too, so I know that feeling. So how has Zumba impacted you? I know it's impacted me a lot as an instructor.
It has just brought so much life to working out. A lot of people just think working out is boring, it's hard, it's a task. That's why I say it's so important to do what you like to do. If you like to dance, I love to dance. So Zumba works great for me. I love Caribbean, I love all of that. So Zumba really works for me. It works for me, so I like to do it.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but she has me excited and hyped and ready, so let's just go ahead and do a little Zumba.
That's right. Now, ladies, I know you have your pumps on, but I'll be easy on you. Come on.
Here we go. We in this together. We got it.
Hi, I'm Paula Grimes, host of Natural Expressions, featuring New Outlook Beauty Concepts. My question today is, are you ready to be revived, restored, and renewed? Join in as we focus on hair, scalp, and skin, and all things pertaining to life with a new outlook.
All right, welcome back. We're going to just move a little bit. Zumba has like 4 basic steps. So this is the merengue here. We're just going to move from right to left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We're going to open and close. Open and close. Say open and close. Open and close. Almost say open and close. Open and close. Now we're going to do a little salsa here. We just going to step out to the side and out to the side. This is a salsa step. So you step out to the side, out together. And if you have people who have not done Zumba before, it's okay to just go out together. Now we're going to step forward, step forward, back, step forward and back, step forward, back, step forward, back. Now you're going to do a little shimmy here. Shimmy. So you add your shoulders, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Now a lot of the ones that people like is the reggaeton. The reggaeton now, lady, you just gonna move your hips. Move your hips. Move your hips like this. We're gonna take it around like this. Like this. That's it. Round. Other side. Round. Yeah. Love like that. Now, one most important thing, you always want to cool down. When you have Zumba, you want to cool down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Okay, ladies? All right, guys, we're going to keep Zumba, but we're going to be right back after this.
Peekaboo, I see you sitting in the corner looking kind of blue. Don't you try to hide from you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, I'll kiss you. Keep you out of mischief, make your blue skidoo. Silly to be shy with you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I'll kiss you. Peekaboo, I love you. Better make your mind up that you love me too. 'Cause you're gonna marry you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I love you.
Welcome back to the class. We are going to just chew these cupcakes up.
Vegan, vegan. They're vegan.
After that Zumba workout.
Hungry. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We hope you come back next time for the class.
Thank you.